Welcome to the program, and once again today we are highly honored and we appreciate the presence of again, a legend. This is a program of legends, of course, and we are very fortunate today to be having another legend, a very formidable player of yesteryear in the form of Mr. Junior Khumalo. He used to be known as Junior Shambala. He used to be known as Junior Shambala during the 70s, plying his trade with Orlando Pirates, playing alongside Jomo Sono, McDonald's, Reese Kosana, and all those great players of yesteryear, and obviously he's one of them. Siyakubongela Babu Khumalo, and welcome to the program. Can you just confirm your names? Junior. Can you tell us exactly who you are?
Oh, local my Junior Khumalo, known as Shambala.
Siyabonga kakhulu Babu Junior. Yeah. Now you sikhulumile mina nawe, but for the sake of our viewers and our listeners, wena no Junior Ngobe enyangimangaza ngoba uJunior Ngobe wafika ku-AC sesasemncane, and he was called Junior Ngobe, and we understood that because wayemncane vele uThomas Junior Ngobe, and then he played until he was very senior, but then he was still called Junior. I think I even spoke to one of the commentators, ngati maybe we must change it now to Senior Ngobe. And now tell us about your part. Why are you still Junior up until today?
Yeah, I think Minela Mikamu Junior angeke change ngoba bathu baba uyu senior. So ngizohlala ngilo Junior Khumalo.
Okay, I see ke. Now, Uma, when you told indodana, and then what will your son be? Junior. Let's get down to the business of the day. You are a soccer legend, and we appreciate you as one of our legends. And I do think, as we're speaking, some people, your name rings a bell to many, many, many people. Some of us saw very little of you. When I became a commentator in 1982, you were already wrapping up your career. You applied your trade for Swaraj and so on. But tell us how it all started for you, and what is it that you did before you played soccer? What were your dreams as a child? And how did you ultimately get involved in soccer?
I think in a nutshell, Gucci talk football, it was a family thing.
Okay.
Because even Nobabo Nzalayo, he was a footballer and a golfer at the same time. But a family in Ipola was the main thing. Because what I understand, but in Al-Khashela 2 years. So ilaba bona khona ukuthi no lo muntu usazodlala ibhola, because I remember but mangelikhahlela ngina 2 years, there was this old man wayogibela train akakwazanga ukumove elibela ngibhekile ngelikhahlela makethi uyasuka wathola itrain seyihambile imshile wabuya wabuza ukuthi uve lo mfana bekadlala ibhola la.
What age were you at the time when you attracted that kind of attention?
I was 2 years old.
No, but this is very strange. A 2-year-old, you were playing street football, but the way you were playing, you drew attention, and this man was Washiwa Istimela.
Yeah, Washiwa Istimela.
Appreciating your talent.
Exactly.
And your ball control. Where did that lead you to ultimately? Then ultimately you at school. Then tell us about your time as when you were a student.
So I started the career in football as a young boy. Esikolweni la ngaqala khona la sibisenza ko sub A khona thina eMpumalanga. in Mpumalanga Lower Primary School.
Where is this place?
Ikhona la ku vicinity yethu.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
La ngihlala khona zone 4. And then I went to Mzimvubu School, which is in Meadowlands nayo. From Mzimvubu, I went to Meadowlands High. But mangifike Meadowlands High, they knew already ukuthi kuzo junior Khumalo. So there was no need for bona ukuthi bangitrial benze yonke. Bavele bangifaka ngadlala Meadowlands High. Yeah, that was 70s. Mangifike Meadowlands High. I think ila Pirates yangithola khona. No, before Pirates ngathola Swallows. Because if you still remember very well, Doc, split say pick 15, limited.
73, 74.
Yeah, somewhere there. Yeah, 73, I should say. 73 Swallows young tata, but since we bengakalungisa izinto zabo kusasene pick 15 limited. So Pirates yafike yangiskupa from lapho besalwa bona.
Yeah, during the confusion.
Yeah, kusasene lo confusion.
Yeah. So did you ever play a single game for Swallows?
Yeah, did.
Uke waligqoka nje ijersey le Swallows, that jersey le Morocco Swallows.
Le V.
Pick 15 eline V elikhulu ngaphambili with the numbers at the back.
Yeah, ngidlalile for a season.
For a season.
Yeah.
Now you played alongside Father Mposho, Special Makubu. Who were the great guys that you wawathola during that year?
No. Ngafikela ku Mosenthal Maseko.
Mosenthal Maseko. Yeah.
Buk Makwati. Shedo Kota.
Shedo was still there.
Shedo was still there.
But I'm sure he was quite elderly at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
He was a senior player.
He was a senior player. Katagunene.
German Katagunene. Yeah.
And who else?
Blessing Killer.
Blessing ngidlalile nangaze ngadlala naye ku Pirates futhi. Yeah, just to name a few. But we lo group le ngifikele kuyo lapha.
How was the reception? Bakumukela kanjani?
No, it was warm.
Now, when you were this superstar who started shining at the age of 2, Maufega, were people not threatened by this junior Khumalo, who has got such wonderful footballing skills?
No, it was hard for them to believe. Because at some stage, Jimmy Ben was what what size is this? Because size 3 or 4, I think, and this was cut. Because when I played for Swallows,
why was it? Because you were a very tiny person. You've always been very tiny
and short.
You were short and tiny.
Yeah, because stature sounds and
maybe that's why you were junior. That's why they called you junior. Because whenever we last born, you were smaller than all the other players.
No, not
physically.
Not exactly.
Who was smaller than you, junior? KK Linswan.
No, KK.
All right.
He was a bit huge when I'm KK.
Yeah.
I think this was Katubane Binglingana.
Yeah, this is why I get here. You were the last one, you were the junior. What was your main attribute into your main attribute, your main asset? Was it ball control? We know who Risco Sana in a shot. Now we own a shot, but you had something else here special. Your ball control was out of this world.
Exactly, because at some stage, it magvela bo maratona because of maratona bebe bangani kunathu. But now bafana badlala njengabo junior. Well, iphasi yami bengiyazi bengithembile iphasi yami because Uri was washo wathi where were you all this time? Because of my passes.
So now you are good. Your attributes: perfect ball control.
Exactly.
And you were one of the best passers at the time.
Exactly.
Today we have good passers. You know, for Chelsea you have Jorginho. and you have there is this guy odlalela Liverpool, Utiago. So now those are people who are known for their passing, but you were also known for being a good passer.
Exactly, because now recently I met one guy who gave me Magabugelu Shafi.
Yes, yeah. The retired Barcelona legend.
Exactly. So, having one coming to Gushuti being passing Namji, Ganji, Lavafanda, the way passing a call. Because that was my strong point, passing.
What position were you in? Number 6, number 8?
I would say I was a midfielder in most cases, because I could occupy 10, 6, and 8.
You are the perfect midfielder. But then, okay, with your passing skills and with your ball control, now as a number 6, you also need to be a defender. How defender kanjani with that small stature? Because number 6, Masigunzima, they count on you to come and assist, to defend.
I could say I was strong.
Okay.
I was strong because Nasechimi, I used to tackle Abandabanjengabomketeza.
The giants.
Yeah, the giants who shakes. Yes. Even if no one sends on my exercise, they used to give me umketeza or shakes to carry him on my shoulders.
So so now you're a typical example. When they say dynamite comes in small packages, they were referring to you.
Exactly.
You were dynamite.
Exactly.
Ishot la kulalinjani. Now were you also causing damage in Jomori Kumanet? What abulamanet amangaki during your time? I know you are umfundisi and you are very modest. You wouldn't like to praise yourself, but we want the truth.
No, I shot being left and right foot. And I won't because I was using both feet. If Liza left, I could kick as if in Kantlelang right. Maliza go right.
But which was your favorite? Because I think I saw you once or twice, and I was totally confused. I wouldn't know. Is he left-footed? Is he right-footed?
I was born using it right.
Okay. And then he left into the equation. It was just one of those.
There was this guy, Sisalala, under Abo Press.
Yeah.
He used to take a medicine ball. If you know what medicine ball is. Lama police Khumalo, amakula, lili nga move talk.
Oh, yeah. Okay, all right.
They atata lelo bola alfage manzini alroll emhlabathini. So at you use 1 feet. So we're not allowed to use lele. If it's kwisikhathi se left, you use the left. Ukhatlela nge left.
Oh, you are being trained.
Yeah. So makuyi right, ukhatlela nge right.
Okay, now you are with Swallows, and you are there. Shedum Tunzi Kota, Mosental Maseko, Blessing Killer is there, and now we see really confusion, Gemanji. 73, 74, and then you say you were, and then Pirates came.
Yeah, actually I was recruited by Ujo because we used to compete in Ujo school back then. Because Orlando High in Midlands High. So Jomo came to me and said, Ngwen, Bafuni number 10, a teammate. I think if you still remember very well, that was his first trip, Yoga Portugal.
Yeah.
So I thought of you, Wonga so far the space. And at the same time, Ace na ufuna ngeze Chiefs in Alesoscat.
But now, Jomo wants you to come and do totally number 10. Now, that was a huge responsibility because Ujomo played E10, but before Ujomo, it was Uchipamloi. Now, obviously, if you come into that position to come and play number 10 for Pirates at the time, after Chipamuloi, after Jomo Sono, the expectations are high.
Yeah, that was my problem because I even needed Gugucho Muguti. ungibiza kanjani ngeke uPirates because uBraphesi usasekhona lapha.
Phesi Chipamlo,
yeah,
was still present.
Yeah, was still present.
Yeah.
So uBraphesi weza nayo Joma, no, mina I'm about to leave.
Yeah, okay.
So that is why sifune replacement.
So he gave you his blessings.
Yeah, wanginikeza ama blessings akhe uBraphesi. So I went there. But ngimtholile.
Now, were you nervous? You are going to feel the boots of a giant.
Not only that, dog. Ukuyofaka nje ijezi lePirates.
Oh, just ijezi nje lePirates. The all-conquering of Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, but abantu abaye bangisiza laphana uBraphesi no the late Russia Jacob.
Yeah. Alfred Russia Jacobs. Yeah, what the reasons why you panicked, was it because Pirates was so dominant at the time? Because in 1973, Pirates took everything on offer.
Exactly.
And you coming in when after you come to join an Orlando Pirates that took everything on offer the previous year.
And you must bear in mind, Doc, ukuthi mangiya laphayana.
Yes.
Tony Sanderson, the coach by then.
Yes.
He didn't know anything about me. I'm a player bewazi ngami.
Yeah.
Uthi kuno Junior Khumalo.
Because it's school football, ibhola lasey'koleni, abilungu babengayi ey'koleni. When udume ey'koleni naselokishini. Right. Now tell us about your first game. Now kukhona-ke manje, you are the new player here, Orlando Pirates. The stakes are high and everybody are now looking forward to seeing this new player.
Yeah, you listen to this one, manje. My first game, Sodala Amazulu at Durban.
But by then called Zulu
Royals, yeah.
Yeah, kona bo Sugar Ray.
Exactly. Bo Eric, Ndunagandava,
yes.
Bo Richman
Ngubane.
Ronald Catala. I was panicking, man. Ngakwazi nokubofa ama-cocks dressing room. Shivering.
And Amazulu phela we dominant ngaleso sikhathi we.
And esidlala khona eMlazi.
Yeah.
So Russia came to me and said, "What's happening to you?" Angazi man, Brambi. I'm just shaking. Uthi ngiyazi for ukuthi Pirates ikulande lapha eMidlands high. Iglandele ukuthi ngobe yakuthemba and for ukuthi bathi uzothatha le jersey number 10 besikuthemba.
Double pressure for you Pirates. The fact ukuthi Pirates ikufaka ipressure.
Exactly.
More pressure now indaba yaleli
jersey le.
Did you ever think ukuthi to change the number ukuthi guys, can you give me another jersey mhlambe number 18, something like that?
I suggested that, but bengana choice because ngiyatshelwa ngithi
ukuthi no, for you this is the jersey.
Yeah, this is the jersey, kulandele le jersey leli.
And there's no escape.
And then the pressure from Khumalo because my teammates are mine.
Who were your closest friends? Okay, Russia. Okay, I can sense that Russia was kind to you, big encourager. Who are the people who helped you settle down in that game?
I think one of them is Bogu Shakes Mashaba, no Sparks, Upand.
Shakes Mashaba was the captain.
Yeah, Shakes was my captain by then.
Yeah.
No, Oscar Dlamini was there.
Umakaule Kichi.
Yeah.
Your left back.
Yeah, so Tiger ngithi besizoba naye immediately. Tiger said to me, no, ungawari Shake mshana. The very same football ozoyidlala namhlanje ilebo idlala lapha eMidlands ungawari Shake. But it took me something like 15 minutes to settle. And on top of that, dog.
Yeah.
Sugar Ray was still playing, yeah.
Yes, Sugar Ray was still playing.
Yeah, so he said to me, "Why you look nervous? Why? Yeah? Ipola maliza kuwe before trap alishaya la on your chin. What's happening?"
Sugar Ray?
Yeah, Sugar Ray. What he gave me?
The opposition?
Yeah, the opposition. Indian mangaza. What you know? Take time. Maliza guwe. You make sure that you look around before Ipola liza guwe.
Utolama advice from your opponent?
From my opponent.
Oh,
and Ushuga, remember, was my idol. Being because of my passes.
That left of his.
Yeah.
Now, was it strange to you to get good tips from your opposition, or was it comforting to you that you're getting advice from your icon, from your idol, but he's on the opposite side?
It was comforting, but not ngaskata sangitshela, because I thought of Umuntu is misleading me because okay. Udala against me.
Manje uyangikhohlisa
ufuna ngwele kuye yabo.
Yeah.
But now athi lo muntu is genuine ngalelo kuze advice yakhe, or
did it unsettle you a little bit mentally?
It did.
Yeah.
It did. And at the same time the coach is shouting outside, "Come on, Junior!"
Bayabona ukuthi lo muntu lose focus.
Lose focus. Yeah. But after 15 minutes, I said, "Junior, be yourself now."
Yes.
So leza get up, maliza la game.
Yeah.
Mangilbamba, I don't remember what to ban, what to hold it. Ungal keep libambe. Malthule. Magasasho kanjalo, I saw people falling next to me. Angazi bebewa kanjani.
And nawe bayakumangaza labantu bakwangapha nanga.
Bayawa ngapha nanga.
And wena uzibambela ibhola nje.
And mangithi eGrandstand ngizokhala ama flick tophicho ngithi manje ngikufisa ngisazi whether ngilikhiphe or ngiyenzeni ibhola lapha kanti kunyawo zami.
Wena uzibambela ibhola.
Ngizibambela ibhola. Mangithi head up nangu Rio Kamuka. Ngilifake ku Rio Shinet ngithi Can you know now I'm doing the right thing now.
Okay.
So I wanted to have more of it. At least relating love it.
Manje, did anybody explain to you ukuthi bawelana abantu wena mawubamba ibhola?
No, ibuye after game ukuthi bengibatribula labantu. Abanye bengabatribula bengithi nje kayiwani. Ngibona umuntu ayale umuntu ngize plus sengimixa naleli lasekasa ngithi.
Yeah, wena uyazipheyivela ufuna ukudlula nje wena.
Ngiyazipheyivela nje mina ibhola abantu bayawa.
And you are surprised ukuthi.
And I was surprised.
Ukuthi man, kanti what's wrong with this?
Kanti what's wrong with this? So la ubuye khona umqondo kahle ke dog ubuye after. So
you gave that ball to Uri.
I gave it to Uri.
Then net sikhulumile no Uri, and you know yena blame ama net ukuthi they were so weak during those days. Akuzange kuba net on that particular day.
No, walshaya, but I think it rooted the net la papas because iphakamile so.
Net yalimala
because I still remember angisazi or ifoto yakhona uRing athi bekanayo or makalishaya so.
Yeah. Yaphakama net.
Yaphakama. They captured the ball, malphakama nebhola so balithatha over the poles so kusho ukuthi liphakama ngapha ibhaye pole.
Yeah.
But they could capture ibhola la phezulu so babathi bayabheka lapha phansi amapins aphumile.
Amapins aphumile. Hey, when I know
that's when I started saying, yo, yazi ngithi ngiyakhahlela maruri uyakhahlela mos. Hayi no ngikhahlela. And he said to me, Mchana was mangiya phambili molhlaba kimi. Mangilitrap aliza so wena khahlela ngithi, but do you think ngizoproducer le nto ka Ri? Hayi ngibona.
So uzokutrepela ya.
Uzokutrepela.
I'll trap again. Chest trap I'll beg. Then second ball ya.
Second ball wela kimi.
Yeah. So did you try that?
I did, but Lashaya against the pool. What you say? Keep on trying.
And then is there khona liyelangena ke? Was it the same game?
No, Elangena was the second game.
Okay, this particular game ke, what was the final score like?
Final score Shamazulu 3-1.
The first goal came from you to Ri. And the other two? The
other two Ikamga Khumalo was shuffled Mkopane.
Elias shuffled
Mkopane, yeah. The third one, Uringati scored 2 goals that day. Yeah, he won up from Shuffle.
Is that a game where Mfega had to be given a break as you were ring a ball?
That was the game.
And then Wamshire, and then they had to first aid Mfega. Ngoba ezamukuvimba ibhola legari. Yeah. So now and then what kind of feedback did you get from your teammates? What kind of feedback did you get? Number 1 from your teammates, number 2 from your coach, number 3 from Sugar Ray Khumalo after the game?
Sugar came to me and said to me, Mchana, if you carry on playing like this, uzoya good.
Yeah.
But kunegama engazange ngilikhohlwa kimi, if I will be big-headed.
If I will be big-headed.
Yeah. Thula ngathi usho ukuthini lo muntu. No, I see a potential from Go.
How old were you at the time?
I think I was...
You're still in your teens, 18, 19?
19.
You were 18,
Yeah,
you were 19.
19, yeah.
So now Sugar Ray Khumalo says to you, you'll go far if you don't become big-headed.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense to you.
No,
You were still a teenager.
Yeah, it didn't.
What did your coach say to you?
My coach said to me, I know you can do better than this.
Did you believe those words?
I did, dog, because why? Good training bengimbona this guy one. And ama-tips kakhulu makanikeza uJomo. Ngasho ngathi no. If angangirupha ini nami kulelo khuza yakhe, then kusho ukuthi nami ngizoyenza kangcono ukudlula laba.
And feedback from your teammates?
From my teammates, it was all the way pats on my back. Hey, Trina, hey, we didn't expect this from you. Hey, Trina. Hey, they even lifted me up.
What kind of reaction did you get from the media? Amaphepha, is there any paper that highlighted your name? Who did they highlight as a hero? Alternatively, let me put who was the man of the match in Ngoba manje? I think less into the man of the match. They were not there, but in your view, who was the man of that match?
Mina bengini uri, but uri I let him now.
Also, there was an argument between Wen and Nori.
Yeah, Nori.
Who's the man of the match? The one pointing to the other. So now there were 2 men of the match, both yourself, Nori Skosan. Okay, now how did that change your life? What did that make it to you as a professional player? That was your first game. Did you feel after that game, now I am Orlando Pirates material?
Not really, dog, but I was convinced that
I can make it.
I can make it, because he gave me just to arrows khona lapha eDurban.
Okay, now before we move to the second game, in this particular game, what position were you playing? Jomo no Pisimulo, Uchipamuloi. Which one of them was part of the game? Or were both not there, and you were the main number 10 of the team?
No, that day Ubrapesa Zangadla.
So you were the number 10.
Number 10. Yeah.
Number 10.
Number 10.
And you had to do those duties number 10. All right. Now let's move. Now the next game, the Arrows.
Next game, the Arrows.
What is your confidence? How do you feel before the game?
It was a bit high.
Because the first game, for 15 minutes, you were all over the place. Sugar Ray Khumalo even had to help you, to tell you to calm down. Now here's the second game now. Are you down? Are you cool? Are you calm and collected? Are you confident?
I was, cool. I was confident, man.
Did the first game play in your mind?
Exactly.
Now you're playing Arrows, and Arrows, you have Henry Blackhead as a goalkeeper. You know, people know him as Shaka Zulu, and he was a goalkeeper for Heroes. Did it scare you to go? And I remember during the time he was tall, very intimidating, almost like Sparks Panda. Did you feel that you can score against Henry Cele?
Yes, Sparks said to me, if you are going to score a game, me.
Yeah.
Oh,
he gave you some encouragement.
Yeah, but no, when I lendo got to answer la me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you looked at this guy and you said to him, I must go here.
I was more confident than before.
Okay.
Because that day, Ulokoza Obrambi was what this is the only time when you can make the ball to talk. Lizwa ngawe namhlanje ibhola.
Ubani lo njalo?
Russia
Jacobs.
Yeah. Athi ibhola lizwa ngawe namhlanje.
Now Russia uyak encourager and he's part of the team.
No, he manager by then.
Oh, by then Russia Jacobs was the manager.
Was the manager, yeah.
So now he's encouraging you uthi namhlanje ibhola kufanele lizwe ngawe.
Lizwe ngawe.
And that gave you confidence.
Exactly. Too much.
Yeah. So the first 15 minutes there was nothing like Ebola lishaya kwishini yakho liyarola, and there was because there was not going to be a sugar anyway to comfort you. Usugar uselele kumaZulu. Heroes.
Yeah, so when computer no mfana lapha against bebe tutoli ngqetho.
I remember the name. Yes.
Yeah. Nalaba bamtshela bathi iduli lento ayenzayo yenze nawe futhi.
Oh.
Yeah. But yabona uyaswisa nawe muyisa abakuwo nabo lapha.
Yeah. So now it's you versus Udoli.
Yeah, it was me versus Udoli.
Yeah.
And then
half-time score,
I think we gave them a trouble because Arrows facing I won. Arrows I shall 4, I think. Yes, I need 4.
How many did you score out of the 4?
No, I contribute. I just scored.
You contributed. Yeah. You were still playing number 10.
Yeah, I was still playing in the middle.
And then who was number 9?
Who
were the guys? Give us. Did you have? You had McDonald's Kosana. Herbert Leroke.
No, Simon Moot.
Oh, okay, Simon.
The Blackbird.
Yeah, the Blackbird Moot. Yeah. You had Tiger Mutaung.
Yeah, I had Tiger Mutaung, and then. Striker nangolo kuza futhi khona umfana bekadlala laphana bebathi wayidlala that day Richard Ngcobo.
You had Richard Ngcobo.
Yeah,
you had Elias Shaful Bukopani.
Yeah.
And then you had Simon Moto, and then you had Shakes Mashaba. But I think by then replacing Killer Mkiti was Wayla.
No, Killer futhi.
Killer was here. Why is Swallows?
Yeah, no, Killer was there.
He left Swallows at the end of 70 somewhere there. Then you had Abo Jasmine Lamaine.
Jasmine. No, Webster was still playing as a frontliner by then.
City late,
yeah.
Okay.
Because we got like number 7.
Yeah. Abo Ronnie Shongwe,
we got like number 2, 14.
Yeah.
Bogu Ronnie Shongwe, number 2, number 3, Oscar. Jasmine. And then 4 and 5 is no Lokuza.
Milton Ngosi.
Milton Ngosi.
No Shakes
Mashaf. Mketeza begangena la immediately ngit.
Yeah. Well, 6 sort of in support. Yeah. So. Very formidable Orlando Pirates.
Exactly.
So na itrapa mani Lokuzana.
Sayishaya Eros 4 nothing saphuma zam.
Yeah.
Mara saphuma ngamnani basikhijimisa lapha.
Yo. Yeah, that was unfortunate. But akuzange kulimale umuntu.
No, azange kulimale umuntu.
Kodwa naphuma kungasemnandi kahle.
Kungasemnandi. Angibezidlala kunje leso stadium eWema. Yeah, besidlala eWema. In Cleveland
Cleveland, yeah. Lapha ngasema hostel.
Hostel. Yes. Right phakathi hostel. Beyise hostel Cleveland phakathi.
Yeah. So now did these two games help you now to establish yourself? Now you're an established player here, Orlando Pirates. There's no more doubt about you. Now you're an established player here, Orlando Pirates. So uvalo seliphelile.
Uvalo seliphelile.
yeah.
Eseliphelile uvalo. Sayodlala ne Celtics.
Bloemfontein Celtics.
Yeah, no, not Celtics. Mangaung United.
Masenkeng.
Very
Yeah.
So I was unfortunate lapana because I received 6 stitches like ankle.
So somebody injured you. Bekhathazwa yiko lokho ukuthi wena mawubamba ibhola bayawa ngapha nangapha.
Yeah,
and they said no man, this thing cannot continue.
Yeah, but no, let's get rid of you.
Do you know the person who injured you? Wellington Owesi? It's not Wellington Owesi. Wellington Owesi.
And I wonder because now being him admire and I got same type of football. I'm Wellington. Because we got like immediately.
So do you think maybe it was because you gave him a run for his money?
I think so. He was trying to silence me.
You. For how long did that injury keep you out for? What mavika mangaki?
Because I keep teaching after 3 weeks. Then the 4th week, is 5, I think.
Wellington Owesi, after Eglimazile, did he get a yellow card, a red card? Was he punished for what he did to you?
No, he was not. Nakhona realize after mabathi babhekisa Islam because angithi besifaka masokisi amhlophe babona li red la.
Oh, you didn't show awuzange ulimale ulale phansi to showing that. So didn't you feel the pain? You continued
ubona
njengegazi.
Ngibona ngegazi, but I realized masengithi ngiyagijima. I was wobbling good time ngilimele mos. Mangithi abuthaga bathi no ndoda uyabona uyableeda la. Abathi babheka I had this big gash la lokho za kwi-ankle. So bangithatha bangisela kuze sibhedlela bangistitcha 6 stitches.
Your teammates, did that anger them? Did that make them angry? Did they know what happened? Or did they ask you what happened?
They did, because after bathi masengihambile bathi uMaganda bekabakhahlela ngapha. Uronisho no Oscar.
Umagauli kije. So waqala uMagauli wakwatha uMagauli waqala ukwenza into
zakhe wabakhahlela uOscar.
Uronisho ngobathi nona nami
ngikhona ngapha.
Yeah.
Wabakhahlela uRoni.
And they put them in their place.
Because mangibuya le esibhedlela bangithe bathi indoda mawuqeda ukuhamba impi beyela egroundini.
It was bad.
Because bese revenge lapha bethula.
Is there anyone who ended up in hospital? Go on.
No.
Okay. So but then you came back, and then any more games? Attitude yayikhona kwi-Pirates ngaleso sikhathi. Would you say there was a winning mentality enaninayo?
It was.
How would you respond to a defeat? Or before I ngiya with defeat, how would you respond to a situation where half time uthola ukuthi the other team is leading you 2-0, 3-0? What nina yini enaniyenza yini yayivuka kunina? Is there anything at all eyayivuka ukuthi hey madoda naku sesiyadliwa la iyashaya le team iscore city 3-0 and it's half time?
I think we were so fortunate in day one, dog, because we had this. Shakes was a true leader by then. Yeah. When Shakes speaks, talks,
okay.
Yeah, and then we had this thing, Sha, lumundu lo upita maybe ngento so. Before so khuluma nelokuza ne coach e dressing room. Besingene dressing room thina sisikhulumile thina ukuthi lo muntu upita ngespeed. And la muntu before ibhola ulubamba wenza 1 2 3. So i-coach izokhuluma nje thina sesikhulumile thina.
Nina niyaz-analyze i-game before i-coach entshela ukuthi ke into that's leading to our downfall. It's so and so doing 1, 2, 3.
Exactly. And into besibulala kakhulu phela if you beat Pirates lonke iphepha ngizokhuluma ngale Pirates edliwe and le Pirates yithi. So besingayifuni leyo nto leyo. Uyazi ukuthi nala uhamba khona erenkeni kuphi.
Yeah.
People will be pointing a finger.
Ukuthi nina nyasilimaza nina.
And
beningayifuni leyo nto leyo. It mattered kakhulu kunina what people said about you after a loss. Yayinhlupha nele.
Exactly dog. But enye into besinokuhlala as ama teammates ne.
Yeah.
Say maybe after a game.
Yes.
Siba ne meeting yethu ukuthi chance. Labantu abasibhadalayo because qala phela besibhadalwa ama supporters.
Yes.
The more ama support engene egroundini, the more nathi sizothola imali. And sikhona discuss izinto ezifana nokuthi abanye they even go to extremes. Umuntu uthola ukuthi akana mali enough, but they were forced ukuthi bayosebenza ama overtime for ukuthi bazokhona ukuthi baze stadium. So Tina, what are we doing in return for bona labantu la? So we need to do something to give them a win. If you give them a win, then sibabhadalile labantu. That was the only way to repay.
So as players nanhlangana nikhuluma the interest of the supporters, and you take that to heart ukuthi this is what the supporters want, and if we don't win, we're letting them down.
Exactly.
Nanikhuluma regularly ngalezo
brand yelokhuza
brand ye Orlando
Pirates.
Yeah. And kwakunhlupha kakhulu ukuthi anibinanga nithi ilose naningayi accept.
That's talk sometimes masliwe.
Yeah.
Bozothola ukuthi i-distractor yonke into ne movement ye team nje nase gymini uzobathi usibani bana kekho right yini uphethwe yena ya last week. But we could understand ngoba masibuyela lapha yana besisitshela sonke ukuthi ngwenye lapha uza nelokhoza every one of us fanele aze ne 110-120%
effort.
Yeah, effort. And mase sikhulume kanjalo I feel pity for a team ezayo. Because I still remember sike to khuluma kanjalo sazodlala ne-Val Professionals.
Abo Sech Mudisi. Simon the Bully Hoko.
Abo Bully Hoko sabanika 8-2.
8 of the best.
Yeah, 8 of the best.
Benkwatile Muslim.
Beskwatile.
Yeah. That is the Orlando Pirates ngethina siyazi.
Now thina bongeke usizwe sikhuluma ukuthi guys asikholanga kule viki wasinika imali encane. Sikhuluma nje nge-reputation ye-team. Ukuthi kwenzakalani ngayo. As long as kungana dent. Ezosiphazamisa lokhuza ye-team reputation yelokhuza ye-team. Nathi self masamba lapha estradini. People must know ukuthi asiwine teamini kuphela whatever siyenzayo.
And you were heroes. Abantu babe appreciate leyo nto leyo. Abalana nanhamba khona you were heroes.
Exactly.
You were heroes and people appreciated that. And this is why abantu babegcwala kangaka e-stadium. And this is why namhlanje sisanikhumbula. It is because
that was another factor yokuletha abantu lokhuza stadium.
Ukuthi just give them a win.
Exactly.
Just give them a win.
Fair.
And Babu Khumalo Junior, nenza konke lokhu nje. You are not full-time professionals.
No.
Ekseni niyavuka nibamba isitimela
ngemsebenzini abafundayo baye esikoleni.
Abafundayo baye esikoleni. Niyabuya esikoleni, niyabuya emsebenzini niyojima. You know, aniye ekhaya niyojima ekhaya noze nifike ngabo ma9 after training. And then in the morning kufanele uvuke ngo5. Kufanele uvuke ngo5 yesitimeleni. Naningenazi imoto.
No, besingekho imoto. If we show kanjalo I still remember umgedeza no one konje babi 2 or 3 bebesebenza la Star besibalande Star.
Okay.
sibalanda emsebenzini sidlule nabo siye ejimini abaye ekhaya labantu
ekhaya nizofika after i-gym.
sofika after ijim.
And then nisebenza like any other person. And ngama weekend nina you must provide entertainment for the
Exactly.
people. And you didn't mind.
No, we didn't.
Ngoba manje ninale passion. Who were the other great players during your era? You have mentioned ukuthi you idolized Ushuwari Kolo. He was your icon. You also mentioned Wellington Wesi, Wemanga United. Who else were your heroes? Ngoba wena ngokwakho you were a superstar. But then you idolized other players, you know, who came before you. Who were they? You know, I remember before we started the recording, I asked you about Dolam Moham. You know, and well, Shuwari Kulu was there, and then did you, whilst you're telling us about the other icons, also tell me, did you have further interactions with your hero, Ushuwari Kulu, after that first game?
No, the only time la sindaita kona no Shugari, it's if siyahlangana, because by then there were no phones, ama cell phones abengekho ngaleso sikhathi. So
naningakwazi ukuthulela nama WhatsApp and so.
Yeah, bekuba difficult kanjalo. Size simele mhlambe or mawazi ukuthi badlala la local.
Yeah.
Wenze sure ukuthi uyalapho mhlambe.
Lento yenziwa namhlanje to exchange jerseys, you know, yayingekho during those days.
Bengekho.
But if yayikhona wawuzo exchange ama jersey, Shuwari Kulu would surely be one person.
Exactly.
Now, okay, tell me, Wellington Wesi, he was your hero in ngapha uyakulimaza. Were you going to exchange a jersey with him? You are not sure, okay. But Ushugare, you were going to, it was going to be an honor to exchange a jersey, no Shugare.
Exactly.
Okay, tell us about your other heroes.
Master Vingtanda.
Yes, Pretoria.
Yeah, Master Vingtanda.
Pretoria Pantukelis.
Yeah.
Macro Masterpieces
Muripe.
Now, what would happen? Macro Masterpieces Muripe, master dribbler. Now Muno Junior, master dribbler, one of the best controllers of the ball, the best passer, versus Masterpieces Muripe. Tell us about the sparks and the fireworks there. What happened? Ngoba Masterpiece wayidlala 10, nawe udlala 10.
Bonke labadoke bengithi bengiba admire. Yibo labo bangikhahlela. Because Master naye wangikhahlela wathi oh balatile baba wathi oh just because mataga gatswana lewaka unagana gore aka computer lena. Masterpieces. Yeah. So he kicked me mangethi kuwa uyeza I think Pogrefan was a McLeod, Ian McLeod. Young McLeod.
Yeah, Ian McLeod.
Yeah, so my geza uzagim untintala uti sorum chana so fit gawen. Kyahutla have more.
Masterpieces.
Yeah, but now McLeod ubheke facial expression I was just good no we apologize
kanti ngoba isuthu akasizwe
yeah ngithi akasizwe
in front of McLeod
yeah
sorry mchana kisofitsi
kawen
ngiyabonga kabi umuntu ekhuluma ispeed manje why McLeod did you why ungajeli ureferee ukuthi hey Mr Ref uyamuzwa
lo no he's threatening me yabo
yeah
okay carry on guys. Keep on playing, guys. He game the flow kamnandi nje. Malifika ngale master maliza ngapha junior. Master. I don't know what happened, man.
Wait a minute. Masterpieces ukhahlela nje nokubi Pretoria.
Pretoria.
Then what happened to Umaningala? Were you going to allow him to bully you even at Orlando Stadium?
No, what happened? This outside teams, bebethamba bona mabefika ngapha.
Yeah.
Because of nama fans Pirate
Stadium
masicwele.
Nangu Oscar nangu
Ronnie Shong.
Yeah.
And angeke usenze next. But basidla man twice. 2-1. Babuya beza ngapha basidla futhi nala eOrlando Stadium 2-1. Bahamba.
I remember iscore ngaleso sikhathi. I agree with you. Pretoria Kelly's yayivamise ukunika ama 2-1.
Yeah, yasidla Kelly's.
Yo. Now tell me about, you are okay, we are left with 10 minutes. Let's do this. Tell us about other highlights of your career, Prajunia, because you were such a superstar. And which are the memories that you really have, the sweet and memories, that are always with you, the highlights before we go to the lowlights? What are the highlights of your career? Those very sweet memories, the moments that you don't want to forget.
I think it's when we win in BP top 8.
What year was that? Yeah, because I remember Orlando Pirates won the Life Cup. Yeah, Ikumbuli Life Cup. Na winner ga 3 ngoklandela. Yeah. Na winner 73, 74 and 75. And then yeah.
But it was one of those cups. Angikakhumbuli kahle ukuthi bekuyiphi le cup. Yes, but ngathi bekuyiphi top 8.
Or was it the first BP le na win and Shai Chiefs?
Iyo le la uria Shai bola kona la henga between net ne pole le balance pole le lingene lapha.
The ball got stuck there.
Exactly, yeah.
Was it 73?
Not 74.
73 or 70, yeah.
74, 73, yeah, somewhere there.
Was it against Swallows?
No, it was against the Chiefs.
Okay.
Because ladlula la ku Tiki course.
Yeah.
Upeng so walbheka so la bamba inet lapha.
Yeah. So that's one of the games that really, and that you played very well, and you contributed in that game.
Exactly.
So there was a good relationship between you and Anori, a good working relationship. Okay. And then any more games? Another game maybe.
Any game. A game any. Leo I was at ease game because bengithi mangibabheka lama player ngithi no lava ayina shalingana or above them.
Yeah.
Mlazi Citizens angazolo sayikhumbula.
Yeah, Mlazi Citizens.
Yeah. Labo kudlala bo Pisa Dlamini khona.
Before it was
a Chiefs. Because lapha I scored 2 goals. Uriwa scored 5. I had 3 assists.
3 assists. You scored?
I scored 2.
So 5 goals. You contributed to something, and the total score was?
Total score was 7-1.
Hey, Musina. Kushiti Pirates yangaleso sikhathi benithi uma nikwata muzibenikwata kakhulu.
Malisuka nje center masiqeda ukuwina. Sisho straight ukuthi liya enethini le.
Yeah. Which was your best Orlando Pirates team? It was Sparks Semapalini. Ngoba what happened? In 1975, ni Orlando Pirates, you also got a boost. Natola plus minus 6 players from
Pubs, yeah.
Natola the whole back 4.
Sathola Easter, Satolu Mepra, Satolu Chili Boy.
Ernest Ramohai. No. I mean,
Film to sing.
Ben Kwape.
Ben Kwape, 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 Ben Kwape Yeah.
Yes.
High competition basically.
Yeah. But you didn't feel threatened by Leopold?
No, I didn't, because most of the guys uGeorge bengidlala naye against yena esikolweni.
uGeorge Best.
Yeah, George Best.
Yeah.
And then uGeorge Best bengidlala against yena esikolweni. Laba abo Nick.
Yeah.
Bengala problem and kuleso squad leso mangibheka akekho ubekala immediately.
Yeah. Were you happy ukuthi le squad sePap siza la, but uChris Rolla Windlovu the captain went to Kaizer Chiefs ngoba naye bezodlala i10 bewuzobangisana naye?
Yeah, I don't think ukuthi uChris bekazoza because bebangatholani kahle noGeorge. Best.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So I think mara hayi ukuthi bebaxabana.
Yes, yeah.
Bokunalento nje ukuthi omunye makangaba lapha nomunye abe lapha
then it's better that way.
Yeah, it will
let them be better. Yeah.
Exactly. Hayi ukuthi bebengazwani bo.
Now you Bra Junior, you contributed so much. Very briefly, you were a number 10 and you assisted so many goals and you scored many goals. Was it acceptable to you, with as a striker, you to go for 3-4 games without scoring? Kwakwenzeka yini lokho ukuthi igame iphele ngo-not? Did you ever take part in a game la I-score City not?
Not in my knowledge. I don't remember.
Yeah,
angikhumbuli siphuma egamini
kungenamagoli. I-stadium sigcwele, abantu baphumile, abantu bazile la Orlando Stadium. Nidlala mhlambe ne-Chiefs or ne-Swallows or ne-Pubs, i-score City not.
Because before igame besitshela uThoni sithi thina sizokunika 3 or 4 goals.
Yeah.
Irrespective ukuthi bona bazokora ngakho, but thina le 4
you would guarantee the goal.
Guarantee uzoyithola wena.
Yeah. So when I as a striker in 3 games, or let me say, what did it do to you to go for 2 games without scoring? Did it ever happen? 2 or 3?
Maybe 2, because
2 would be the maximum.
Yeah. Because now I think nenyindo uribe recommendela yona ukuthi even if noba ngu position right ukuthi ngifuna ukora, but if kwaqhamuka i-teammate yami,
yeah,
bengizitshela nje ngithi makalikorile sisikorile sonke.
Linaleyo mentality.
Yeah, bekuyileyo mentality beyilokhuza kakhulu.
What were the set moments ke ebholweni ke Junior as we are wrapping up? What uma ubheke emuva, because I've got 2 questions for you. Give me your set moments, and then secondly, how do you want South Africa to remember you? But asqale ngama set moments akho. What is it that broke your heart about football?
My set moments beoba dog, if I can mention a few. Wasiqala singazwani training. Once kwaba ne-discord nyana nje kwi-training.
How often did it happen?
Beyenzeka, but ayikaningi.
Bengenzeki
kaningi, but mayiba khona beyisdisturb kakhulu.
Beyidestabilize even i-performance.
Performance kakhulu.
Yeah.
Usiba distracted kakhulu.
Now, Bra Junior, you have contributed so much to football, and you were such a superstar and you have scored so many goals. How would you want South Africans to remember you? What legacy do you want to leave behind?
Ukuthi kwi-vocab yami nje benganalo legama lika lose. I didn't want to lose again.
You want to be remembered as that man who always wanted to win.
Exactly.
And you did your best to ensure that you always win. And more often than not, you achieved that. For that attitude, Bra Junior, You know, you are one of the superstars of yesteryear. You did so much for so many, for so little. And, you know, all those people, you know, who appreciated you, you know, for whom you provided so much entertainment. You know, we have opened this platform to come to you, to say to you, thank you for what you did to South Africans. During very difficult times, during the time when apartheid, you know, was rife, during the days of apartheid, when there was very little to bring happiness to thina bantu abamnyama, nina nan-provide leyo entertainment despite the fact ukuthi nani nanisebenza. Abantu babesebenza, nani nivuka nabo niyemsebenzini. But the very same people enhlala nabo itimeleni, they still expected you to come and entertainment and provide them with entertainment over the weekend. And that you did very well. To that extent, you know, silver and gold we may not have to thank you, but uNkulunkulu ubonile imizamo eniyenzile to entertain and to keep the ship afloat in South Africa, especially for the black people, to provide entertainment. To that extent, we want to say siyabonga. If nobody ever came to you to say thank you, we want to use this platform to say thank you for everything that you did for South Africa. Icela uvaleliseke beke lokugcina ke babuJunior.
Dok kubonga mina kakhulu for kungigranta this opportunity ukuthi ngazisa abantu, because abaningi bebengazi ukuthi uJunior ubani, especially igang encane khona manje. And kakhulu futhi because of khona manje ngiproduce abashana bami abayi-2 abangazi abakazi bangibona ngidlala, basadlala bona khona manje. So I think makungenzeka bayibona lento ukuthi umalume wayenjani, bangaba nomdlandla nabo.
Thank you so much. That brings us to the end of our program today. You know, we had our legend here in City. Siyabonga kakhulu babuJunior Khumalo, and may God bless you, keep you and protect you, and akwandisele for everything that you have been, for everything that you are and that you have been to us as South Africans. That then brings us to the end of our show, and we say like, share, comment and subscribe. That's Ronnie Masilela and the team, and we say may God bless you.